Hey guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Longwear Matte Foundation. I've been seeing this a lot all over YouTube, specifically because it's a drugstore, technically a drugstore foundation. You can get it at Ulta. But I've been dying to try this out, and I finally went to Ulta and picked it up. I got this shade medium beige, which right now looking at me does not look like it's gonna match, only because I just self-tanned, which was stupid of me. But I did just apply self-tanner, so I don't know if this is going to match me. Hopefully it will, but I don't know. So let's read what Ulta describes this as. It says the Pro Matte Foundation evens out skin tone with a soft suede matte finish. The long wearing formula is lightweight and is a medium to full coverage foundation. Provides complete natural looking coverage and evens the skin tone. Alright, well, the foundation is $8.99 and you get a total of 1 fluid ounce, so that's pretty good. I'd say the Huda Beauty one, you get 1.18 fluid ounces in this, so I'd say it's a decent amount of product. I like the bottle. The packaging is very nice. It comes with a pump, so that's like a must for me. Oh, right now it's buy one, get one half off, so that's awesome. So you can get two, yeah, buy one, get one half off. I wish I knew that, because then I would have bought more shades. But yeah, so we're going to give this a fair shot. I'm going to apply all my regular primers, so let's just go right ahead and get on into the video. Alright, I'm just going to be using my regular primers, as I said, so that's the Smashbox Primer Water and the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Okay, so now that we are all primed and ready to go, I just want to preface this with, I did moisturize my face before I applied those primers, and I used the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb, so I used that. And then, I'm just going to go right in with this foundation, I guess, why not? I'm just going to pump out, we'll do like, ooh, a pump. This is looking hella light. Oh, this is really light. Okay. Yep, that's, look at the color of my, that ain't gonna match me. All right, I figured that was gonna happen, so I'm going to use my Catrice, the Prime and Fine Makeup Transforming Drops in the darkening one to try and darken this up just a little bit. I'm just gonna apply like one little dab right in the middle first to see if that helps darken this. All right, yeah, that helped a lot. I'm gonna apply just a teeny bit more. This doesn't alter like the texture or anything of the foundation. It literally just adds a bit of a darker color. That's all it does. So I'm gonna apply this to the right side. That's a much better shade. The right side of my face. I'm gonna show it with a sponge and a brush just to see which one I like a little bit better. I'm just dotting this all over my face and taking the rest down my neck. I'm going to use the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush just to buff this in. It's actually blending out really nicely. I like the color. It doesn't feel like heavy at all on the skin, which is what they stated. It said it was going to be a lightweight foundation. I'm going to go in with a little bit more and just push that into the skin. So right off the bat, I can already see that this is very, it doesn't give like too much coverage, but it's medium to full. You could definitely build it up exactly like the description said. The color's actually a pretty good match with those darkening drops. Those helped a lot. It blended out really easily, really quickly. So so far, am liking it. It does not feel too dry. Now, I have pretty much dry or combination skin in the summertime, but in the winter, it's just strictly dry. Always dry. Never oily in the winter. So this is looking pretty good, and I'd say dewy, but it definitely, I'd say like my primers help. They're very hydrating primers. They're not like mattifying primers or anything like that. I don't use mattifying primers because I get too nervous and my skin's gonna look too like dry and flaky. But yeah, I'm really liking how this looks so far. Doesn't look too bad. But I did kind of use like up a good amount of the product, so I'm just gonna do one more pump, especially with the sponge, because the sponge is obviously gonna soak up a little bit more product. My self tanner also might be mixing in with this, and that's probably why it's looking a little bit orangey. So again, I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. Now, this baby, if you watch, before you even keep watching, comment down below if you know who uses this and why I bought it. So go ahead, go do that right now. Pause this video. Go comment down below if you know why this sponge is so big and who uses it. No? Any guesses? Maybe? Well, this is the Real Techniques Miracle Face and Body Sponge. Now, this is the big one, and this is the one that I normally use. You can tell it's like really dirty. But look at the size difference in these things. It's insane. But Casey Holmes swears by this bad boy. I think she uses like the big end. Like, I don't know what. It's like really huge. So I wanted to try it out. I was like very intrigued. I don't know how I feel about the sponge side though, because it definitely does not give like the same amount of coverage as the brush side does. I'm going with a little bit more. Ooh. Okay, so maybe you can apply it directly to the sponge. Okay, yeah. Directly to the sponge helped a lot. Casey, you may have a good thing going right now, because that just applied my foundation in like not even 30 seconds. That's crazy. On half of my face. I really like can't see a difference in the sides. I want to see if I can build this up. Didn't say that I wasn't liking the sponge, but now that I like put it directly on it, I'm loving it. All right, so that's pretty much all the product used up, and that was 2 pumps, and then the Catrice. Whoa, okay, that's why this thing falls out of your hand. You don't have bigger hands. You can tell it's like kind of dewy. It's not too matte. I like the coverage that it gives. It doesn't cling to any of my dry patches. It doesn't look too matte. I'm loving this. Okay. Great job. For $8.99, heck yeah. Oh, that's not good. And I'm also loving these Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transforming Drops. I highly recommend these. I believe this was like $8.99. It comes with a little bit in the tube, but you only need like a couple drops to darken the foundation, and that helped so much. And I don't think it changed the texture or anything of the foundation. And now it matches perfectly. I love those. This video is turning out pretty good, guys. This is great. I actually do have another product that I want to try out, and that is the Too Faced new Born This Way concealer that they just came out with. So I love and swear by the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm just out of it right now. I need to go pick some up because I love it, but I'm trying to use up the Huda Beauty one. I'm still playing around with it, and the Peach Perfect mattifying powder. I think this powder may be too matte for me. I don't know. Sometimes I used it with my Tarte Shape Tape and it looked way too cakey underneath my eyes. I used it with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and it looked much better, but I think it may be a little too matte for me, and I love my Tarte Shape Tape. So if this is a good dupe, then that's amazing. But I got this shade Vanilla, and it looks really light, which I'm excited for because I like having like bright under eyes, like right here, to be super bright. So this, I believe, was $29. I think so. Let me double check. Yeah, so the Too Faced concealer, this one, runs for $29, and the Tarte Shape Tape runs for $27. In terms of product, the Tarte Shape Tape comes with, 10 milliliters or 0.3381 fluid ounces, and the Too Faced one comes with 15 milliliters or 0.5 fluid ounces. So obviously you're getting a lot more product for only $2 more. And it says it's supposed to conceal, contour, highlight, retouch, and it is the multi-use sculpting concealer, super coverage. I'm excited to try this out. I haven't really seen many videos on this. So I like the applicator. It is a doe foot, kind of like the Shark Tape Tape. It's definitely not as big as the Shape Tape wand. I'm just gonna apply like I normally do with my Tarte Shape Tape. So I just kind of like drag it down a little bit. Okay, so I don't know why it's like looking like that, but I'm gonna just pop it on my chin really quick. I did wet my little Real Techniques Miracle Sponge just because I felt like that big one was gonna be way too difficult to blend out my concealer with, so I'm just gonna pat this. Holy bright. Again, I am very self-tanned, so like I haven't even rinsed off the color guard or anything. This is just like freshly applied. Wow. It gives like such a great coverage. And it's so brightening. I'm loving this. I think the color vanilla is definitely what I needed to brighten up my face so I didn't look too tan. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the sponge and just pop it on the center of my nose and on my forehead a little. So it doesn't look cakey at all on the skin. I think it looks gorgeous. It's very brightening and the coverage is fantastic. I applied just a little bit on my nose and definitely on my nose and on my chin. And I really am loving this. I love the way it looks. Ooh, look at that. This is looking good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Oh, you know what? I should set this. I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna use the Too Faced. I actually just picked this up today. This just came in today. The Too Faced, this is the Ethereal Setting Powder in Translucent. I know they have different shades. Oh, it has like the same little top as the Peach Perfect one. Okay. So maybe, I'm hoping this won't be, my bad. This won't be too mattifying like the Peach Perfect one. Hoping it'll be a little bit more dewy. Well, not dewy, but like less cakey. Okay, right off the bat, yes. But it does not look cakey at all. This has just become 2 reviews in one, honestly. Because the foundation is just looking stunning. I haven't even like noticed a difference between the Huda Beauty one and the LA Girl. So that's amazing. I'm gonna take a little bit more just on the tip of this sponge and just pack it into my forehead just because it tends to crease on me. I have like a very, what is it called? Like a expressionist face. My face has a lot of eyebrow movements and stuff like that. So those tend to crease. And then I'm just gonna take whatever's left in like the lid and take a just big fluffy brush and set the rest of this foundation. Dang, guys. This might be an all-time fave. I don't know. I'm loving it. Loving this. So I'm gonna go finish off the rest of my makeup and I'm gonna come back and give you guys my final thoughts on both of these products actually. The LA Girl Pro Matte and the Too Faced Born This Way. Yeah, so I will be right back. Hi guys, so this is the completed face with all my bronzer, my highlighter, foundation, and the concealer held up amazingly for this dramatic eye look, which will be up probably after this video, but once I post it, I'll link it down below. It's using the neutral side of the Lunar Beauty's Life's a Drag palette by Manny MUA here on YouTube. But I think the foundation, honestly, it holds up really well. It does not look cakey on the skin. It's not too drying. It's not too mattifying, anything like that for me, especially because I do have dry skin. I was a little skeptical of this foundation, but I think it's amazing. I definitely want to pick up a darker shade just so I don't have to keep using the Catrice darkening drops. But again, these are amazing. If you self-tan, pick these up because your foundation shades will change all the time. But overall, this foundation for $8.99, amazing. You get a decent amount of product. 1 fluid ounce is really good. And they're also buy one, get one half off at Ulta right now. So go pick them up. I think it's amazing. Definitely you have to set it. I by far set it. It was a little bit tacky on the skin before I set it, but I think it sits beautifully on the skin. It's not cakey at all. And now moving on to the concealer. This bad boy is the highlight of this video. I have 0 words. This concealer is freaking amazing. The Too Faced Born This Way. It's multi-use sculpting super coverage concealer. I think it's amazing. For 15 milliliters or 0.5 fluid ounces for $30. This will definitely last you a while because I didn't even dunk this in twice. I just dunked it in once and did my entire face with it. Definitely blend it out with a beauty blender, and I didn't bake or anything. I just kind of set the powder and blended it in using the beauty sponge. So I don't know how it would sit for baking. I definitely have to keep working with it and keep trying for it. But for $29, you get a huge amount of product, and it's honestly giving Shape Tape a run for their money. It has a little bit more of a lighter feeling underneath your eyes than Tarte Shape Tape, I have to say, which is crazy because Sharp Tape, yes. Tarte Shape Tape is by far, like, hands down, YouTube beauty world, everyone's #1 concealer, full coverage, amazing. But this one, I want to know what you guys think if you pick it up, because I think it's amazing, and I highly, highly, highly recommend you checking this out. I am, again, in the shade Vanilla in the concealer and medium beige, which is not my shade because I am freshly self-tan right now. That's why I look a little like orange and red. It is definitely a good, I don't know, for medium beige it's a bit light for me. I'm a little confused on that for medium beige. And I don't think they have a bunch of shades, which kind of sucks, but it's an amazing foundation. So LA Girl Cosmetics, come out with more of these shades. You need to, because people need to use this. But if they're not dark enough, go for these darkening drops. That will save your life. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys try out these products, what you think of them. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and never forget to subscribe so you'd never miss a video. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.